My name's Matt, I'm Andy's best man. I've just run around and met you all individually. I've known him since the age of 4. So yeah, we're from a small place called England. You've heard of it, it's in Europe. We used to be big, we used to rule it before you took over. Decided what was going to happen. And I should probably say at the outset I'm going to deliver the speech in English, proper English. And as I've sort of already discussed with some of you, in quite a British style, because I don't know how long I've noticed I've had to draft this, but it's far too long, and spoke to too many people who say, oh no, in America they do this, or they don't do this. Oh, it's straight after the wedding, there's like toast, and it's just a toast. Just be polite. And some people say, no, roast him. It's game over. So, sort of, I'm going to come halfway between the two and use it as some sort of way to like introduce Andy to you. If you call him Andy, I call him Dansey, or Dance, which would be nice if some of you adopted that as a nickname, just to carry it on. So that when I come out here, it's not like Andy. And then I'll end up having to call him Andy, which would be completely wrong. Anyway, I just wanted to start really because it's like a pretty universal thing of a best man is to say what a great day it's been so far, and the sun's come out now, which I think everyone was a bit worried about earlier on. Great service, great food. Everyone looks fantastic. Maria, Amy, Karen, everyone. Thanks. And thanks to Maria's family and everyone involved in putting this together, and like having spent the last few days at Maria's house as well, I know how much detail and specificness and stress that this has all caused everyone. So that's that. And of course, a lot of Andy's family friends aren't here, and I wanted to like express that their thoughts are all with us, and we've had tweets and Skypes and texts and stuff, wishing us all good luck and stuff. And that's why there's loads of cameras, because people are like, what, you're not going to, the speech is going to be in America? As if it's a bigger deal. So anyway, this is going worldwide or whatever. So I think that's everybody thanked, which brings me to this guy here. But as you know, I've run around, I've got one word off of everybody to try and describe him on first impressions, or what they know of him, what they think of him. A handful are sickeningly predictable of being genuine, well-behaved, diplomatic, in a Cockney accent, the governor. British brackets, I think. Royalty. Travelled. Handsome. Cheerio. Which I thought was pretty good. Notting Hill. Hugh Grant. David Beckham. You see where it's all going? Charming, sincere, chipper, and an all-round jolly good chap. I don't know who did that one, that was great. Which is basically what I suspected, and basically how I put my speech together, so that's quite handy that that happened. Handsome wasn't necessarily planned. Yeah, so Maria, as Amy said, Maria went off to Europe, travelling. She was in a bar, she met this guy. He was brilliant, he was lovely, he's got such a great accent, he's such an English gent, etc, etc. He's David Beckham, he's Notting Hill. He's a jolly good chap, which is basically what I thought he'd be portrayed as, which is not necessarily how I know him. And in your eyes, he's some sort of James Bond character or something along those lines. So I guess as the only guy that really knows him. She's not going to do this speech. It's time that I dispelled those myths. For starters, whereas James Bond is the man with the golden gun. I've gathered this from loads of people, family, friends, everyone. James Bond's trusty side companion is the golden gun. Andy's trust side companion from an early age, so his mum says, makes him more of the boy with a pink blanket.
It's actually yellow.
It's a pink blanket.
My sister had the pink one, I had the yellow one.
Ooh. Either way, I was going to say this isn't the genuine article. We had to loot this out of the shops in London for you. Moving on. James Bond. Yeah, is it yellow? James Bond is classy and sophisticated. His drink is a martini, shaken not stirred. Andrew's more likely to go for 12 pints of lager. I'm sure the lads that went out on Bachelor night would have been able to confirm that. And from the stag do that we had before we left, which is the stag leaving do, I can definitely confirm that. He's not unknown when drinking to take a nap on a park bench. Only to wake up that his wallet, mobile phone and everything else worth stealing have been taken. Passport as well. That's been taken. So
bank account hacked into.
So your memory's so much better than mine.
I know.
I don't know if it's
scars from that.
I don't know if it's Mr. Bond would call working undercover or something, or lulling people into a false sense of security, I'm not sure. My favourite drinking story is when out in Bromley, which is a little town near where we live, and he was somewhat sick on his way home on the bus, over his clothes. Now, with that conundrum, the obvious conclusion was to discard all clothes and make the 10-15 minute walk home just in his boxers, which is somewhat undercover, Mr. Bond. Okay, in a similar way to James Bond, Andy came in as a bit of a ladies' man. Favourite brag, I don't know if this one came at you, was that he could speak fluent French and German.
Oui.
No. Do you care to indulge us in that?
No, not really.
Because we heard that your German exam was 007 as a percentage. James Bond well travelled, and he's obviously well travelled, but I'm pretty certain that his homesickness has not come across so far. When he used to visit his grandparents for a night with his sisters, within an hour of being left on his own, there'd be a phone call to his mum being like, oh yeah, Andrew's crying. He needs to go home. So they were quite surprised when he decided to go to university in Leicester, which is not very far from London. And now we're in Minneapolis, which is 4,000 miles. So good luck with that one. So far, so good. But anyway, yeah. I suppose it defeats my Mr. Bond analogy, but he does always get the girl at the end of the day. I don't know if you want to be a Bond girl, but that's what you set out to do, but anyway. So basically the UK has lost another international man of mystery. He's, I'm sure that you already know how much fun, enthusiasm, love, care he can bring into your life, and he's fiercely loyal as well, which is probably the only way we can explain the love for Arsenal Football Club in London. But I'm sure that'll get attributed to your local teams, probably like throughout the season, every single team in the town, or whatever it's for. I should explain that Arsenal crap. They're rubbish. But seriously, he's my best mate. I love him dearly, and we're really, really going to miss him in the UK. But I'm sure you can all see he's stupidly happy. He's got a great family to be welcomed in, a solid group of friends. Everyone here has been brilliant to me, never mind him. And we're happy with that. That's fine. So, I mean, earlier on, the ones I edited out, for example. Imported and we love it. Fortunate. Lucky. Very lucky. And another lucky. And two that said sexy. But anyway, he's gone from the UK, but he's here. You seem great, and that's fantastic. And I can keep my AMRs topped up regularly, coming to visit you. We're going for horrible burger followed by wings, one more wings, which sleepy a bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you could grab your glasses, I would like to propose a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Bond, Andrew and Maria Dansey.